I'm wondering what you're already hearing about the Chiefs' plans post-Super Bowl. I just mentioned in Daniel Jeremiah, my colleague from NFL Network's mock draft, he has Josh Conerly Jr., the tackle out of Oregon, going to the Chiefs 31st overall. And we were basically saying, hey, this is what Brett Veach is going to do, just like the last Super Bowl loss, is try to hit that line. What's your sense of how the Chiefs are coming out of that Super Bowl 59 loss, Dianna?
Yeah, they know they gotta get some protection here, and they gotta fix that right away. And we've seen them do it in the past. And I think if we had this conversation, even let's say, the Saturday before the Super Bowl, and you asked me about a player like Trey Smith, for example, I would have said, Rich, with their cap situation, I think it's gonna be really difficult to keep him. I could see him opening or hitting the free agency market. And I know a lot of teams would be interested in him, but I think after what we saw in terms of performance and the lack of protection and really the problems that they've had with their offensive line this past season, I could see this organization making an effort to try to keep him, knowing that if they want to get back to the Super Bowl in the Bay Area next year, that has to be addressed. They've done it before. They've addressed it. They fixed it. But I think that they are very aware in that building that has to be the priority headed into free agency and headed into the draft as they await word from Travis Kelce as well in terms of what his future is going to be. And, I can tell you from just having a few conversations with people around the league over the last few days, there's definitely a sense that Travis is going to try to play more. I haven't heard anyone say, yeah, he's really struggling with what he wants to do. It's definitely leaning more towards that. That can, of course, change. This is going to be his decision only. But for this Chiefs operation looking to move forward here, I think they feel pretty good that Travis has got a little bit more left in him.
You know what? That would be great news, obviously. And it really is, as you point out, his decision. It's like, does he want to get on with Travis Kelce 2.0, which is probably the entertainment version of Jason Kelce 2.0, which is a lot more sports-centric, although there is some entertainment that he was dabbling in as well, Jason Kelce. But if Travis wants to get to that part of his life now, that's the question, is the struggle about working out and knowing what it takes physically to get to the level that he would accept to return, I
remember talking to the Chiefs in the offseason about how Travis is managing everything from the play, the aging, the Taylor Swift effect, and then everyone just grabbing at him because his life has changed completely, as we all have seen over the last 2 years now. And, someone there shared a story with me just a few days before they opened up to start this season. It was like a Monday night. People were trying to get out of the building. It was like 8:30 at night. And the lights in the area where the guys do like the band work, just that extra small muscle stuff, there's Travis in there working. And that's been his identity there, that despite the fact that he does balance it all, he takes care of his body really well. He's not as open about it and vocal about it as we've seen like Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, where they're so focused on that caretaking and they share it with the world, where Travis just does it behind closed doors. And there's always been that belief that he does what he needs to do to keep up with that maintenance. So in regard to, does he actually have anything left? Because I think there could be an argument made that he wasn't spectacular this year. There's definitely a sense that there's more there, and Travis is committed to doing that, knowing that next chapter of his life that we're seeing Jason do, that we know is going to be, I'm sure, very profitable and probably very enjoyable for Travis, it'll be there. It's not going anywhere. But football, once you leave, you can't get that back, and I think he knows that.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.